on Channel 48.
I'm Mary Tyler Moore for Big Brothers, Big Sisters of America. Growing up is hard sometimes, especially for the millions of kids in our country now living with only one parent.
Mike, hear me. Mike, I'm alive. I'm only a few miles away from you. Oh, dear God, if I could only see you again. If I could only go back just a few days.
All I want is the chance to talk to him. I promise you that I won't do anything to cause trouble for him or for the clinic.
Well, then why are you writing about him?
No, I'm not writing anything. It's a strictly personal matter, and I really don't have too much time because I'm supposed to be on a plane to San Francisco in less than 3 hours.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mrs. Carr, but Mr. Sharkey doesn't work here anymore.
He doesn't? When did he leave?
Oh, almost right after he got here. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. He didn't seem to be the sort of person we wanted at the Rexford.
Do you know where he went?
No. He didn't say, and frankly, we weren't curious.
Well, did he happen to leave a forwarding address?
No. Nothing, I'm afraid.
Oh. How long ago was this?
Oh, it must be almost a month now. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Yes, almost a month. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Carr.
Yes, Doctor, so am I.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you.
Mrs. Carr?
They were lying. They were lying.
Isn't it a little dangerous, though, for this to be electrified in case there are children in the neighborhood?
Oh, now, don't you worry. They won't touch it twice.
Oh, has anyone touched it yet?
Yeah, who knows? We only installed it 10 days ago. Yeah, I put up the sign myself. See you around.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
Sharkey left about a month ago. Unless they weren't telling the truth. Well, how do I get back inside?
How can I get out of here? Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Dawn. Dawn takes grease out of your way. And now Dawn has a new fresh scent. And by Era, the detergent that cleans your whole wash all by itself.
Dirt from Denver, Dallas.
Sis, your clothes get around more than I do.
We just jump in our van and go. Well, you ought to try it.
With 2 kids and a Cocker Spaniel.
Here.
Hey, you ought to try this.
Era? Well, nothing beats my powder.
So why this spray?
That is axle grease, and this is polyester.
And this,
Liquid for collars.
so if your powder needs help, why use it?
Well,
Era has ingredients like these. Era does it all by itself.
all this,
You bet.
pants, collars, even that greasy blouse. Era did it.
All by itself.
Mind if
Take my Era? Will you take me too?
Era does it.
All by itself.
Flowers smell fresh.
They're plastic. The fresh scent's my new dishwashing liquid.
But why not Dawn?
This smells better. Clean and fresh.
The fresh scent's great, but you'll need Dawn to clean this mug, especially after that greasy pan.
No problem.
We'll see. Hey, water doesn't feel greasy. Or my hands. Hey, mug looks great. Okay, what is it?
New fresh scent, Dawn.
Watch. Half a cup of grease added to dishwater. Dawn breaks up grease, surrounds it, takes grease out of your way, helps keep it from settling back.
Flowers smell fresh.
It's new fresh scent Dawn.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
And now, it smells better than ever.
I'm so glad you let me come to your studio. It really was wonderful.
I'm glad you liked it.
Well, how are you? How's your leg?
My leg?
Yes, it's been awfully damp out. You must be in agony.
No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, how long are you going to be there?
About another 20 minutes or so. That's all I planned on.
Good, I'll be over in 10 minutes. I have something very important to talk to you about, okay? Bye-bye.
No, wait. What's all this about?
Gavin, I'm not going to ask you to let me audition for your dance company. I am strictly a disco star.
Look, Mrs. Swift.
Raven. I just have this feeling that we can be very good friends, especially after tonight.
You don't even know me, Raven.
No, but I do know something about you. And I think you would be very interested to hear it.
Is this something about Martine? Because if it's just idle gossip,
I am coming over. Don't you dare leave.
What's all that about?
I simply won't stand for it one more day, Sky, and I mean it. I don't care. You do what you wish. But I won't have that man watching me like some kind of gargoyle.
Gunther is simply protecting you, Martine. Why don't you think of it that way? He's simply around to provide you with security.
He's there to spy on me. He's like some kind of ridiculous chaperone. Even worse, he's like a duenna, like they had in medieval times.
I really must tell that to Gunther.
Good. Well, tell him this, too. Tell him he's never to come to the studio again. He's never to follow me anywhere I go.
I don't see what you're so excited about. You're not going to be at the studio much longer. We've hired all the dancers. The Whitney Theater is just about ready. In a few days, you're going to be rehearsing on the same stage you'll be performing on.
Yes. And Gunther, no doubt, will be in the front row.
There'll be lots of people in the front row, including me. But don't worry, you won't even notice us. You'll be too busy on stage. Come on, Martine, you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Mountain is the right term for Gunther.
Oh, baby. I told you to be flattered, not angry. The only reason I have Gunther keep an eye on you is because you're so precious to me.
Oh, stop it.
Don't you realize how afraid I am?
You afraid?
Don't you know what a chance I took putting Gavin Wiley as our choreographer into the company?
Gavin has done wonderful work for you.
He was your boyfriend, Martine. Your lover back in New York.
He was also my dance partner once.
realized I was risking quite a bit, putting you two together professionally. I was risking the most important thing in the world to me.
You lie so beautifully, Sky. You've developed lying to a fine art. Too bad you're not going on stage yourself.
You don't realize how much I need you. How afraid I am of losing you.
You don't have to worry about that. I've stuck to our bargain since a very long time, haven't I?
Yes, but you never liked the bargain. You only made it out of expediency, didn't you?
Does that really matter?
To me, very much.
I'm sorry.
I don't want what we have to be simply a deal, a trade-off, a bargain, Martine.
Isn't that what it is?
No! I thought it was more than that. I know it's more than that. You wouldn't have stayed with me the way you have just because of a gilded cage.
That was never my reason.
Of course, I've given you more than just a cage. A cage holds people in. I've given you a chance to be free, on stage in front of an audience.
I will always be grateful for that.
I don't want you to be grateful, damn it.
Then what do you want?
You know what I want. I want a little feeling now and then.
I thought I was very good at showing feelings.
You're trying to make me mad, aren't you? You're in one of those moods, I can tell. You won't be satisfied until I smack you around a little bit. Well, I've got news for you, Pavlova. I don't damage my property.
No, I didn't think you would.
Let's not forget how this bargain got started. Let's not forget the sacrifice that I made.
You've made no sacrifice. Wait a minute
yes, I have, and don't make me regret it. It's not too late, you know. I can still change my mind. All I have to do is get on the telephone and speak to certain people.
Things aren't so good, Mom. Janie has a fever from a cold.
Give her St. Joseph aspirin for children. It's the one children's doctors recommend most.
St. Joseph, the one children's doctors recommend most.
Fast, gentle St. Joseph aspirin for children. When specifying a brand of aspirin, it's the one children's doctors recommend most.
Grandma, Mommy says my fever is down.
It's so fast.
Thank goodness for St. Joseph.
The one children's doctors recommend most.
Geno's, the frozen pizza with the crisp and tasty crust you can trust.
Gino speaks with forked tongue.
No, trust me.
But Geno's pizza is brave, loyal, honest.
Okay, hold it. No good.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Geno's is telling the truth.
I know, but the whole thing's just a little pushy.
But how'll people know if it is the crisp and tasty crust you can trust?
Well, they won't unless they pick up a Geno's frozen pizza at the supermarket.
Think they will?
Beats me.
Martine.
Leave me alone.
Open up.
I would like to go to bed.
It's early.
I'm tired. You tired me.
Martine, I don't want to leave things just like this.
Then just leave.
All right. Maybe I will. Hello, Raven. It's Sky.
Oh, Sky. Hello. I was just ready to walk out the door.
Oh, where you going?
I have to see someone.
A man?
Well, why not? I mean, I do know other men besides you.
Well, if you're trying to make me jealous, you're succeeding.
I doubt that, but I really do have to run. I have a very heavy date.
Well, now you do have me worrying. Is this, anyone I know?
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to give out that information. And I really do have to go.
Well, I really would like to get together with you again, Raven.
All right, you know my number, so try again. Bye-bye, sweetie.
Come in.
Will you be wanting to use the car this evening, Mr. Whitney?
No, that's all right, Gunther. Put it away.
Yes, sir.
Oh, just a minute, Gunther. Come on in. I want to discuss with you our little program for keeping a protective eye on Miss Duval at the dance studio.
Yes?
We may be going about it a bit crudely, Gunther. It seems to have upset her a bit.
Well, I'm afraid Miss Duval doesn't like having me around too much, Mr. Whitney.
She doesn't realize it's for her own good.
Yes, sir.
Nevertheless, perhaps we can find ways of being a bit more discreet.
Whatever you say, Mr. Whitney.
She doesn't know about your little visit to Dr. Kavanaugh's office, does she?
No, she doesn't know about it on account of she wasn't there.
You never did tell me what Dr. Kavanaugh's reaction was to your visit.
He wasn't very friendly.
Now, I hope you weren't rude to the man, Gunther.
Oh, he knows what I think about him, if I can put it that way.
All right, I want you to keep your temper in control, however. There's a time and a place for everything.
Yes, sir.
All right, put the car away, Gunther.
Yes, sir, Mr. Whitney. Nice office you got here. What's in there?
That's the examining room.
Oh, maybe the young lady might be in there, huh?
I don't think you hurt.
Look, I heard you, Doctor. And I'm telling you right now, don't put your fingers on me. I'm just here to pick up Miss Duval.
Miss Duval isn't here. She's not coming here. So why don't you just take your lousy temper and peddle it somewhere else?
You want to know something? I don't like doctors. Someday, Doc, there will be a time and place for you.
Could you make a food stain that's too tough for any cleanser to clean? Could you?
I'm sure I could.
Comet challenges Carol Stevens' cleanser to clean the worst stain she can think up.
I'm putting blueberries and dark, awful tea into the sink. If I don't have to clean this now, I'll be okay.
After they dried in, she added cooking grease and heavy pot marks.
Let's compare your cleanser to Comet. Tell me what's happening.
I can't believe this. It's like night and day. Comet is so much better. Look at this.
Only Comet has chlorinol, and chlorinol is more than bleach. It's an exclusive combination of grease cutters and stain removers.
It's clean. It speaks for itself. Comet really works.
Convince yourself. Comet cleans tougher stains better.
Coach Hawkins, what are you doing in home ec?
Washing the team's uniforms for the second time.
Washing twice? What are you using?
This.
A so-called bargain? Not a smart play, Coach.
Oh, but I saved a lot.
By washing twice, some saving. This is home economics, Coach. We use Tide, so we get clothes clean first time around.
On tough, muddy dirt like that?
Sure. Is this as muddy as that was?
Oh, you bet. All my guys are tough.
Oh, Tide'll beat it with just one wash.
Hey, Tide won.
Even after you wash this twice.
Tide was the clean winner 2-1.
Coach, the smart money's on Tide.
Extra Action Tide, the best detergent on American soil. It's a real cleaning bargain.
2-1.
Listen, are you sure you don't want something to eat? Since you're an enforced bachelor like I am these days, you're probably not getting that good nutrition you doctors always keep talking about.
I'm fine. No.
I ordered some Chinese food sent in last night, so I've got enough egg rolls and spare ribs to feed an army. What do you say?
Please, just sit down and relax. I want to hear how you're doing. Come on, I'm a little anxious about you, not just as your friend, but as your doctor.
I'm all right. Don't worry.
I hear you're going back to working. That's all to the good.
Yes, I'm working and keeping my hours as long as they can get.
Well, don't overdo it, huh?
No, but I think it's essential that I make myself tired so that when I go home, I think about nothing else but going to sleep. Of course, there's just one problem with that.
What, dreams? You've been having bad dreams?
I've heard that most people don't dream about current things. But I guess this is so strong in my consciousness, I keep having dreams about Nancy and I going places, familiar places, unfamiliar places, or of turning the corner and no longer seeing her. Going into shops and asking about her, asking people, where is she, where is she? Last night, I dreamt that we were in the car together and we pulled up in front of this beautiful country inn and I took the bags inside and when I came out, she wasn't there. She wasn't anywhere.
I've had bad dreams of my own lately, as you know. But I've at least had a happy awakening. I'm sure you will, too.
Yeah.
Look, how is Kelly bearing up with all this?
He's very upset.
I'm sure he is.
He's really grown to love Nancy. Fortunately, he's quite involved with your sister-in-law.
Yeah, I imagine Jody is quite a comfort. She certainly was to me.
Nancy regretted not knowing Jody better.
Yeah, she would like her. She would like her.
Yes, I'm sure she would have. It's starting to happen, Miles. I knew it would. I'm beginning to talk about Nancy in the past tense.
I should have checked the records, called the police. Why would the police be interested in Dr. Bryson or Matt Sharkey?
What can I do for you, ma'am?
Well, maybe you could help me. I'm trying to get in touch with somebody who works in there. Oh, would you mind telling me your name?
Name's Sharkey, ma'am.
Mr. Sharkey. Oh, well, Dr. Bryson told me that you had left the clinic.
Yeah, well, I just went out of town to get some supplies. I'm coming back right now.
Oh, I see. Well, actually, Mr. Sharkey, you're just the person I wanted to talk to.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, my name is Nancy Carr.
Nancy Carr?
Yeah, you probably have seen. I do the WMON news. But believe me, the questions I want to ask you have nothing to do with that at all. I mean, it's strictly off the record.
Yeah, well, look, it's kind of cold out there, isn't it? Why don't you just come inside and we can talk?
Come on. Thank you. Thanks very much.
What's this all about? Why are you bothering me?
Oh, boy, please.
First you go snooping around the silver spoon, and now you go. What are you trying to do? Get me fired?
Oh,
huh?
you're hurting me.
Not as bad as I'm going to hurt you if you don't tell me what you want. They don't like nosy people around here. Lady!
Dr. Bryson!
What's going on? Mrs. Carr! What are you doing here?
Ira Gideon. You're Ira Gideon.
Ira Gideon. That's why they lied.
Make some Kraft macaroni and cheese, please.
Please make some Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's nice and cheesy and it's really pretty easy. Please make some Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Some days are just made for Kraft macaroni and cheese. A rich, creamy cheese sauce you know they're gonna like.
So please, make some Kraft macaroni and cheese. Thank you.
Who gets your stickiest baking dishes, America? Your greasiest frying pans. Your dirtiest pots. Who else? SOS. Because nothing cleans burnt on, stuck on, splattered on messes faster or easier than super grease cutting SOS. No wonder people use more than 2 million SOS pads every day. We deserve every dirty pan we get.
A great deal on a piano finds Lamont and Fred lodged in the apartment of an eccentric millionaire on Sanford & Son tonight at 7. Then later, Archie is hours overdue at a lodge convention in Buffalo, and no one seems to know where he is. On All in the Family tonight at 7:30 on Channel 48.
Look, Mrs. Swift.
Raven!
Look, Raven, if all you came to do was ask me a lot of questions about the past, you're wasting your time.
This is very important. When did you first meet Martine Duval?
About 2 years ago, okay?
In New York.
That's right. We met in a dance class. We became friends. We started dancing together. We turned professional together. For a while, anyway.
And then the glamorous Sky Whitney came along and knocked her off her little toe shoes.
I still don't get the point.
How did you hurt your leg, Gavin?
You're really preoccupied with the subject, aren't you? Why?
Tell me something. Is it true that someone broke your leg for you?
Why did you come here, Raven? Who sent you? Or are you some new kind of spy for Skylar Whitney?
Do you know who it was that broke your leg?
I have a good idea.
Can you tell me?
I don't know any names. Some hitmen for the mob.
Are you sure?
Are you implying that you know who did it?
I know more than you think. I know when it happened. It was Halloween.
You're right so far.
I also know it was 3 men, 3 big men in Halloween masks, and I know who sent them. It was your boss, Sky Whitney.
I just didn't wake up one day and switch to Tylenol from aspirin. 4 years ago, I was given Tylenol for a headache. It really worked. Then I heard something that impressed me even more. It turns out Tylenol is the pain reliever hospitals use most. And if hospitals trust Tylenol, I can feel better about using it at home for my family.
For relief you can trust. Trust Tylenol. Hospitals do. And now the Tylenol family has a new regular strength capsule.
Babies everywhere are sharing their secrets about Johnson's baby powder.
You don't say. Johnson's will keep me cool and dry. Well, try a little.
Is that right? Johnson's will make me feel silky soft. Let's smooth some on.
No kidding. Will Johnson's all smell fresh? Let's see that.
Johnson's baby powder from Johnson & Johnson. It'll keep you comfortable. Take it from a baby.
Friday night at 8, Channel 48 takes a behind-the-scenes look at how and why the men on the Calypso have made a career of oceanographic research on the Jacques Cousteau special, The Water Planet. Now stay tuned for Emergency 1.
Yeah.